Flashback.
Salah is, what I like about him the most, he's very supportive and loving. He's the caregiver I never had. Like, not caregiver as in, like, take care of me medically, but just in every other way. He's very protective and cares about everything, you know? Yeah, he's amazing. And he's shown nothing but that. And he likes to do things with me, you know?
End of Flashback.
Hey y'all, Nana here. I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope you're keeping safe and I hope you're keeping healthy. I myself, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Matter of fact, I'm just Beach King. Anyhow, y'all, I want to come on because I got some things to say, okay? I got some things to say. Now look, I know I've been MIA, okay? I have been MIA. I'm so bad about this. I mean, I'll make videos here and there and then I'm like, okay, I'm over it. I got other things to worry about. Ain't got time to make video, right? Or people say the same things that I'm going to say. I'm like, rinse and repeat. Nobody wants to hear that. We're all sharing the same thoughts and opinions, right? But I do got some things to say. I do got some things to say about this whole I'm separating from my sweetest, handsomest love. And I need your money to get me back to Canada. I got some things to say. I do feel a little bad because I'm sitting here in my crafting area, right, and I've got a mess about me. And I should be cleaning instead of making this video because, that's the adult thing to do. Clean up and then get to the fun part, but I got things to say. I got to get them out my head. So I am pulling a Foodie beauty here, sitting here, neglecting my responsibilities to make a video. But the difference is I ain't going to sit here for 3 or 4 hours. See, I'm going to make this video. Turn it off, clean up, then edit and post my video. Yeah. But I got some things to say. Okay? So let's get on into it, okay? Right now we've got Foodie Beauty who's sitting in Syria, right? Of all places. And she's crying. She wants to come home. She wants to come home because her and her sweetest love, the handsomest man in the whole entire world, have decided to call it quits. They're separating. They're separating but not really divorcing, right? And I'm just sitting here like, girl, are you for real? Are you for real? Now, let me tell you what I think happened here, okay? All right, so they did the little thing with the little girl, right? And pulled in some money with that. I mean, these people are scammers. They've been scamming. First feeding cats, saving cats. The little girl, right? Scammers. That's my opinion of it, okay? Scammers, but I don't give the money. I don't give money to nobody, so it don't matter, okay? So I'm not sitting here like, oh, they took my money. Bullshit. I'm smarter than that. I ain't gonna throw my money away to nobody. Only person that's gonna be getting my money is me, or my grandbabies, or my babies. Yeah. Not no sucker trying to scam me out of money. Hell to the no. And those of you who keep on donating, ding dong. Ding dong. Y'all sit there and say, oh, we're going to donate to piss the haters off. You're giving the haters entertainment. You're paying for the haters entertainment. And I just find that the funniest thing. I ain't going to be paying for nobody's entertainment. I'll entertain you. But I ain't going to be paying for it. Hell to the no. I'm a little sassy today. Yeah. Okay, let me get back to my theory here, okay, about this whole scam that's being ran here. Alright, so a few, weeks ago, Foodie came on, and she was basically begging for her viewers, her audience, to send her on a little vacay, right? Because she has had a little bit too much, socializing. She needed her time. She needed to decompress, want to be away from people, want to eat some junk food, enjoy a nice shower, AC, and she wanted her viewers to fund that, right? Well, nobody opened up their wallets to her. Oh, no. Nobody opened up their wallets. They're like, no, you're just going to go and you're going to seal and you're going to eat, you're going to do all that. Yeah, we don't want to see that. Nobody opened up their wallets, right? And then, a few days after that, I don't remember. I don't keep track, okay? We got the tiff between her and Slaw, right? The one where she's like, what? Why are you sitting there? You're making me feel uncomfortable. You're treating me like shit. What? Remember that, okay? And they put that out for display. Well, she's been trying to get traction back to her channel, right? And wouldn't you know it, that worked. That worked. That little tiff they had. So then the wheels started turning with the two of them, right? They said, look, why don't we say we're getting separated? And I'm going to ask for money. Yeah, let's go with that. We're not divorcing. We still love each other, okay? We just need to separate. So I'm going to go back to Canada. I'm going to tell them I'm going back to Canada and give them some content because, you know, they want the old content. Although she'd been bitching and complaining about the haters wanted her to go back to that lifestyle. Remember? Because she's like, oh, you haters just want me to go back to Canada and be messy. That's never going to happen again. Because I found the truth. I found the light. I found the handsomest man in the world. My sweetest love. It's you. It's all you haters. Well, it ain't the haters. Well, some of the haters might want her back. I don't want to see her back in Canada. I hope she stays in Syria. If I'm honest about it, okay? But I'm like, wait a minute, girl. It ain't the haters that just want you back in Canada. It's your viewers. Because the minute you said you separated from shit boy there, they started throwing money at you. Yeah, get back to Canada, girl. We could Beeze. We could Beeze. And I'm like, wait a minute. If I remember correctly, Foodie, you said you loved being in the Middle East because it kind of controlled you. Controlled you to you weren't being back surrounded by all them temptations that you just could not control yourself around. And that you just appreciated being in the Middle East because that's the kind of stability you needed. And now it's a whole different thing. Now you want to go back and Beeze. Well, imagine that. Seems like it hasn't just been the haters that are hoping and wishing you go back to Canada for entertainment purposes. Seems like that's what your audience is wanting too. Why's that? Because it seems like everyone finds you more entertaining when you're being a sloppy mess. And that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that they don't want to see you grow as an adult to experience something different in life, right? No, they want you to entertain them by acting like a sloppy, messy fool. But it seems like that's the lifestyle you're begging to go back to now. You're begging people to send you back to live that life. To live that sloppy, messy life that used to bring you depression, loneliness, and sadness, right? Emptiness. I mean, have you not learned anything? Have you not gained anything other than weight since being over there for, almost 3 years? Have you not grown? Have you not had a change of opinions of what life should be? You want to revert back to the old you. To the lifestyle that was empty and had no meaning. What? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. But you know what? Keep on dancing. Keep on dancing at those who are throwing money at you to watch you act like a sloppy, messy fool. If that brings you happiness in life, go for it, girl. Just one thing I'm going to say. Don't do it while you're wearing a hijab. You have been blasphemous wearing that hijab since day one. So if you do plan to go back to Canada, please have some respect for those who take the religion seriously and take off the hijab if you're going to act a messy, nasty, dirty fool. Okay, let's talk about this post right here because I got some things to say. Okay? Well, they don't seem like they're separating. I said the same exact thing, especially when she said that they was laying on the couch cuddling, right? And they become more affectionate with one another. First of all, I'm like, girl, he's love bombing you, trying to reel you back in, because he don't want her to go. He don't want her to go, right? Okay, so the question is, how does one act like when they're separating? How are people supposed to act when they separate? Well, let me tell you. What does the word separation mean? Pull apart, move apart. Separate, right? Your side, my side. We're separate, okay? People who are separating, even if they have love for each other, like you're saying, we still love each other. It's not because we're fighting. We still love each other. We just want different things in life, you know? He wants a wife and kids, and I just want a Beeze. I want to be sloppy and messy. Yeah. Okay. Separate lives. Separation, right? I don't know if you said divorce, but separation. So what you start doing is you start preparing for the separation, right? You start doing things separately. You don't cuddle. You don't call each other babe and honey. You don't go out on dates. You don't go have dinner with family and friends. No, you start doing things separately to prepare yourself for the impending separation. How are you going to separate if you're all up in your feelings? That don't make the separation easier. No, you start doing things separately. My thing is, look, if I had a little bit of cash, like the cash you scammed, you able to scam, right? I would go stay in a hotel. I would go to a different country, maybe record some content, raise your own damn money to get yourself back to Canada if that's what you want. I'm not sold on this whole thing. I'm not. You guys are grifters. You've been begging for money since day one. He sees that you can pull in the money, so y'all just keep on grifting, keep on scamming people. You know, and people have been doing this since I have been around, and I've been here almost 8 years, I think. And the drama queen I used to watch before, I used to see her scam people out of money, and I'm just like, how are people so stupid? Now look, I don't make a penny, okay? I work for free. Yes, Foodie. I make videos for free. Why? Because I don't need the money. I do my crafting. If I want to sell my crafts, I can do that. I have other ways to make money if I wanted to, but I have not made money off this internet stuff. I wish, but whatever. I'm not dedicated enough, right? But I would see people throw money, and I was like, damn, I could come on here and I could rake it in. But you know what? I ain't that kind of person. I don't take advantage of people. I don't. I don't need to. I don't want to. That's not good on my soul. Yeah, that would not sit right with me, but you taking advantage of people just like comes so naturally to you that I don't even think it clicks, it registers how self-centered you are, how disrespectful you are to other people. You have no issues taking advantage of people. I mean, look what you've done to your friend of how many years? You got him to set up a GoFundMe. And now he's saying, like, I don't like that my name is tied to that. But Ding Dong went ahead and did it. Why couldn't he just tell you no? Well, we all know why, right? You've taken advantage of your family, right? They've helped you. Look where you are with them. You take advantage of your buzzards by making empty promises that you never fulfill, right? But those dum-dums, they keep on giving to you. What gets me is when I read comments from people who have donated and they say, like, you know, oh, this is my last $5. I'll pay you more when I get another check. I live paycheck to paycheck. I'd be like, no, don't donate. I return that money. I'd be like, no, do not donate. I don't want your last $5. You keep it. Not you, though. Not you. You'll be like, okay, just let me know when that check hits because you owe me some money. I'm going to hold you to it. I don't get that. I don't understand it. But whatever. Keep doing you. Anyhow, one last thing. This right here, the post, okay? When I read this, I was like, the Beeze is calling. The Beeze is calling. And the first thing that came to mind is, you know what? To me, that ain't no different than somebody who has an addiction, whether it be drugs, alcohol, a sex addiction, gaming, gambling, whatever, okay? It ain't no different to me than a person with those kind of addictions saying, you know what, screw this life I have. I'm going to go back to my old ways. I'm going to go back to drugging, drinking, sexing, gambling, all that stuff, right? That's the impression I got. That addiction, the addiction to the attention, the addiction to the money, the addiction to the chaos of the life is calling you back, and you are giving into that. Because for the past 3 years, you've been trying to sell us on how happy you are married to the handsomest man. Your sweetest love. You're finally happy. This is what you've been wanting. This has been what you've been needing. But now you're throwing it all away to go back to the messy lifestyle you once cried about. Yeah. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. I'll tell you though, it wouldn't be me, almost 42 years old, trying to figure out life. Running back to the life that was so messy. Wouldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Nope. Anyhow, that's all I got to say about that. I got more to say, but I'm getting off track and I gotta get back to my crafts. Anyhow, y'all, that's gonna be it for me, and that's gonna be it for this video. Y'all take care, and I'll see you real soon.